So welcome boys in your English class. Today the name of our topic is city living. City living. As you know, in city there is E sound. As I have told you yesterday that city is two syllable word. So in the end, city living. Living, city living. What is the meaning of city living? The people who live in city, like us, we live in city. The places we have discussed yesterday and the places you are going to know today. Before we read, see the pictures, the photos in the side of your book. 4 photos. What can you see, boys? You can see that there are some buildings, some high buildings that are only in cities. Some are tall buildings and some are short buildings. You know what is the difference between long and short? Then we see that there is a city and there is garden. There is garden on the top of the building. They made the garden on the roof. They made the garden on the roof. We can see in the picture number 3, the girl is eating ice cream. She is eating ice cream. What is the last picture showing here? There is a bin and there is a trash. Means you use litter to throw your trash. Okay, let's start with the reading. Can you find these things where you live? All these things are in our city. You can find it in Taif. But the garden on the rooftop, you cannot see. We don't have this in Taif, but the countries other than in Europe side, there are these. Tall buildings, short buildings, we have many flats. This is what in our city. Okay, let's start reading. I like living. I like living in a city. Why we like living in a city? Because in a city, there are very much facilities. We have many things in the city. So the person is saying, I like living in a city. I live in a city. I live in a city. You can say, like you people say, I am from Taif, Saudi Arabia. You can say, I am from the city. I live in a city. It's a great, it's a great place to live. It's a great place to live. In cities, we have great places to live in. There are many facilities. supermarkets, malls, hospitals, all these things are available in the city. If we live outside of the city, it is difficult for us. So the cities are, it's a great place to live. Great means nice, good. There are tall buildings. See, there are tall buildings like Panda, you can see. There are tall buildings and short buildings. There are tall buildings and short buildings. Short buildings. You can see these are tall buildings and here are the short buildings. Some buildings have gardens on top. Here you can see this is a building down. As you can see on the top we have garden on the top. People put plants, trees on the top, on the roof. Some buildings have gardens on top. There, look, this is the garden and swimming pool also on the top of the building. On the top of building, you can grow different fruit trees, different plants on the top of your building. It needs soil, water, and perfect temperature to grow. I have not seen here in Taif, but in Dubai, there are some, they make the garden with the swimming pool. So the most of, because there is so much, the weather is hot, so most of the buildings, they have swimming pools inside. So when you are bored, you can go to your society in your building and you can swim. There's a park in my city. As you know that in Taif, we have many different kinds of park. There's a park in my city. There's a park in my city. A park means only one, but here in Taif, we have many parks. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. What is the meaning of pretty? Beautiful, good, pretty. Pretty means beautiful. It has flowers. It has flowers like here in Taif. When we go to the parks, there are different kinds of plants, flowers in the park. It's very pretty. It has flowers. The city in which the boy is living, who has written this topic, he is saying, there's a park in my city. It's very pretty. It has flowers. A lake. What is a lake? Body of water. Body of water means there is small, like a pool, but lake. And an ice cream seller. Ice cream seller. So there is ice cream seller also in the park. Like we have a car vendors. You can see when you go in the parks, there are different ice cream cars who are selling the refreshments like ice cream, popcorns, etc., etc. So when you go in the park, you can buy from him the fast food and enjoy your. I like eating ice cream in the park. When you people go to the park, you take money from your dad or you tell them, we want to eat ice cream from cafe or from the ice cream vendor, the one man who is selling ice cream on the car. Sometimes parks and cities get dirty. Sometimes parks and cities get dirty. How they get dirty? The things we eat, we throw the wrappers down. We do not throw in the bin. Some people are very good. They use dustbin to throw the garbage. But some of the people, they are not good. They do not care. They just eat and throw. Even in our school, after the break, when you will inshallah come to the school, you will see that some of the students, they use dustbin. When they finish their lunch or snacks, what they do? They throw the wrapper in the dustbin. Whereas some people, students, they just throw on the floor. So that is not good. Even if you are in the school, if you are in the home, you should use dustbin, garbage bin to throw your wrappers and etc. Even when you are in classroom, you should, if you want to sharp your pencil, you should use dustbin. We all need to keep our city clean. We all need to keep our city clean. How we need to keep our city clean? To throw the litter in the garbage, throw it in the dustbin, in the drums. Every place there is a bin. So you can throw the garbage into the bin. Number last line. Don't forget to put your litter in a bin. So you should always throw the litter in a bin. Throw the garbage, the wrapper, the remainings of your pencils. When you sharp your pencil, you should throw it in the dustbin. You should always keep your parks, your house, your school clean. Okay. It comes from the home. If you are clean in the home, you will be clean outside. If you are not clean in the home, means you do not use dustbin in the home, you are not going to use it outside. So the good boys, what they do? They use dustbin. They use dustbin. They throw their litter, their wrappers, their garbage into the bin. Don't forget to put your litter in a bin. What is the meaning of litter? Zubala. Bin in a bin. These were our things that we have different in the city. I hope you understood. Okay, now you people can read one by one